Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Marilyn Miller. Born and raised in the city of Milwaukee. Active in the community here. And right now I'm serving as Executive Director for the Lutheran Human Relations Association.
Okay. What do you do here with the Lutheran Human Relations Association?
We are a peace and justice organization, actually. So we work for peace and justice. We try to educate people, provide tools for them to use in doing their own peace and justice work. We provide a lot of workshops, opportunities for workshops with congregations, educational institutions, companies, whoever is interested in trying to be inclusive, diverse, really want to try to form strong community and maintain strong community. So we work with a wide range of people, small groups, large groups, whoever wants to do the work.
All right. What will it take to keep Walnut Way growing and maturing as a community?
Well, for sure, continued dialogue, I think, is critical, and dialogue with as many different people as possible who are a part of the community. Often, all the voices don't get to the table. And that's a problem, because we miss out on so many gifts because of that. So a lot of dialogue, intentionality. It will take intentionality on the part of the professionals as well as the community members who care about what happens in this community to stay on the journey, to do the work that it will take to help this community to continue to grow and I'd like to say regain its strength, because certainly there's a lot of strength here, but I think it's gotten pushed down and oppressed to a great degree, and so the work of liberating that is what we have to be intentional about. And so if that happens, if we can do that and follow through on our commitments, then I think we can see something different in 10 years.
What are your thoughts on race relations today? Are they still improving?
Well, that's always a yes and a no, because in some places and in some ways, we're making better effort. There's probably been more dialogue in the city of Milwaukee in the past, I'd say 2 to 3 years, than I've heard in my whole lifetime that I've lived here. And that's over 50 years. People, I think, are finally beginning to admit that we have racism is an issue in this community and around us and in the world. I mean, these are things we have to address. And so so it's getting better in that I think some people are finding their courage and being willing to stand up and talk about it and say, you know what? I see it too, and it's hurting all of us, and so it's important that we do that. At the same time, a lot of people are still very afraid to talk about issues of difference, and we've learned a lot of misinformation. So we have to. That's why we are in this business of educating and re-educating and helping people to look at what they learned and assess that and analyze that, because if we don't, we just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So we make 2 steps forward and then we make 3 steps back. I mean, that's kind of how our society, and around the world too, it's not just in America. We've got the problem everywhere. But that's kind of how it happens. And so we make a little progress, and then something really bad happens, and then we regress, and then we say, okay, we have to do something about it, and we make a little progress. And so, yes, there's some good things that have happened, but then there's a lot of not so good things, and we have to continually wrestle with that.